What's good, Bengals Nation? It's your boy Mo back again with another type of video. Today, I'm gonna give you my top 5 picks for head coaching candidates going forward for the 2026 season and beyond. All right, this is assuming we actually do walk away from Zach Taylor and want better for our team and our city. Okay, so blanket statement right off rip. A lot of these defensive coordinators aren't because they have the best teams. I think it's the schemes that are making these defenses the best. Okay. Yes, they have talent. I'm not taking anything away from those teams, but I think these schemes are what's propelling these teams and players up into that category of contenders. Okay. I'm going to make that statement now because I'm not going to repeat it every time I name a defensive coordinator. Okay. Which brings me to number one, Jesse Minter, the Los Angeles Chargers defensive coordinator. And again, yes, they have some great players, but I do not believe their defense is top 5 every year because of the talent they have on the team. I think these defensive coordinators are what's propelling these guys up there. You see it year after year. They're top 5. They led the league last year for the longest. And in points, I think it was takeaways and points put up by the defense. But Jesse Minter is definitely a great candidate. Next up, Joe Brady, who is the OC for the Buffalo Bills. You see Josh Allen in that offense constantly making plays, but I don't believe they have the talent level to comparable to like the Detroit Lions, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Baltimore Ravens, even the Kansas City Chiefs at points. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're built to. I don't think they have that kind of talent on their offense, and yet they're in contention year after year because they're offensive coordinators. You got Josh Allen; he's a big factor, but you give a coach with the caliber of Josh Allen or Joe Brady or Joe Burrow, and then the talent that Brady or Burrow has around him, Joe Brady's going to make magic happen. So that's why Joe Brady's on this list. Next up, we got Cliff Kingsbury, who is another offensive genius in my opinion. And I think you give him, he had his ups and downs as a coach, yes, but I don't believe that's all his fault. The talent he had with Arizona that year, they were the number 1 offense in the league with AJ Green, D Hop. They had some great pieces on that team, but Kyler Murray was not that guy, as we saw in the playoffs. I think you give him somebody like Joe Burrow with this offense, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Mike Gesicki, Noah Fant, etc. I think he's going to do some amazing things. So that's why I believe Cliff Kingsbury needs another chance at head coach. Next, one of my all-time favorites, who I believe should have been a head coach by now but hasn't been, Eric Bieniemy. I've loved Eric Bieniemy for the longest, and I said after he left the Chiefs, he was the driving force that made that offense creative and great. Eric Bieniemy leaves, they're still okay. I'm not taking anything away from Andy Reid, but creative-wise, I don't think he was the mastermind. He was given a lot of credit, but I don't think he was that guy. All right, Bieniemy, I think he's what we need for this high-powered offense to be number 1 for the foreseeable future. A mind like Eric Bieniemy, I think he's so creative while efficient, and with the talent level that we have, it's Super Bowl a couple years in a row. He's bringing what the Chiefs had to Cincinnati. I believe that wholeheartedly. All right. So Eric Bieniemy is arguably my number 1 favorite pick for head coach. Next up, lastly, in my top 5, Steve Spagnuolo. And yes, there's a trend with the Chiefs because they have been the greatest dynasty for the past how long, correct? Spags is arguably one of the best defensive-minded coaches in the league. Arguably, because there's a couple honorable mentions. He's up there. What he gives you day in and day out, what he makes these guys able to do, I think that's second to none. And you give him give him control. I'm not even saying we have the pieces on our defense, but you give him somebody like Trey Hendrickson, you give him somebody like Shamar Stewart, you give him somebody like Jordan Battle. I think he's going to do so much great things with his defense. And then that's not even including what he's going to do during draft day. I think he's going to draft amazingly. He's going to know exactly the exact pieces, the exact pieces that we need to keep propelling the Bengals up higher and higher year after year. Spags is easily a top 2 pick for me. Now, my honorable mentions, we got Brian Flores, Robert Saleh, Vance Joseph, Lou Anarumo, and that's a lot of defense. So I got to mix it up, give you a little offense. Byron Leftwich. I have a lot of feelings on Byron Leftwich as an offensive coordinator for the Buccaneers when the Brady's and the guys won the Super Bowl. I don't understand why he was never given another chance after that, but I believe he could potentially be a top tier offensive minded coach in the NFL. But that's all I got for today, man. Let me know what you guys think about these in the comments below. Love and appreciate every last one of you guys. Until next time, peace.